So good afternoon, everybody. It's getting late in the day, and thank you very much for being here. We'd like to thank LSI for allowing us the opportunity to speak at this year's conference. So AGADA Medical, we're a company that operates in the spinal surgical space. Our platform is an AI-driven software platform that is analytics for improved surgical outcomes. So this is our legal disclaimer. Spine surgery today has some inefficiencies that are not only inefficiencies for the surgeon, for the patient, but also for the payers. Our founder is Dr. Isidore Lieberman. He's an orthopedic spine surgeon at the Texas Back Institute, one of the world-renowned spinal surgical practices. And he came up with the idea for this company 5 years ago, and he is a revision spine surgeon, so he does all the revisions for all the cases that don't work out as anticipated or not well. He ultimately said his idea for coming up with the company was to put himself out of business. So we're fortunate to have him. But here's the problem, that today, if you were to go get a total knee or a total hip surgery anywhere in the United States, the success rate is about 95%. In spine surgery, unfortunately, about 1/3 of the spine surgeries fail or don't come out with the anticipated outcome. So there's unnecessary, inappropriate, and poorly executed spine surgeries that exist today. This is our team. Again, Dr. Isidore Lieberman is our president, our chief medical officer. We're very fortunate to have Dwayne Lindenkugel, who has a long experience in the spinal surgical space. Dwayne was with a number of startups early on with a company called SpineTech, and then another company called Kaifon. And then Dwayne ended up spending about 16 years in senior management. He was vice president of global marketing for Ethicon with J&J. I am the chief commercial officer. I'm also the vice president of the organization. And Kobe Blanc is our CTO. He's based in Israel. So we're an Israeli-based company, and our engineering is done over in Israel. So our foundational belief is that today, spine surgery is an art form. Doctors do the best that they can with all the tools that they have available currently. They work on and come up with their surgical plan based on their training, their experience, and everything else. So it's an art form, but it's a subjective art form. And what we would like to do with our platform is to move from the art of spine surgery to the objective science of spine surgery. And one of the analogies that we use is when a building is drawn by an architect, he needs a structural engineer in order to make sure that that building will stay upright. So the product is 3 core components to the software platform: human modeling software, biomechanical simulation software, and then the deep learning neural network, the AI component. So what the program does is we upload imagery, CTs, plain X-rays. The software platform will segment it. The surgeon can plug in his surgical plan, his anticipated surgical plan, and then the software will do an analysis based on the surgeon's surgical plan. The surgeon can also do a second or a third surgical plan to compare them amongst the two. So again, this is a very truncated example of what the program can do. So the TAM, the SAM, and the SOM are very large, as you might imagine. So we know that we're in a space that has a lot of potential. So the customers, our ultimate customers, are either, or can be, physicians, hospitals, or payers. So with the physicians, again, it's their ability to use this software platform to come up with better surgical plans for better surgical outcomes. For the hospital system, this is an advancement for them to, again, have better surgical outcomes. The landscape with surgical reimbursement to hospital systems today is going in the direction of the insurance companies will pay for the primary surgery, but if there's a revision surgery and they has to come back, they're not going to pay for that. So the hospitals are very interested in getting the surgery right the first time. And then, of course, again, the payers, the insurance companies are very interested in this as a tool for them to more scientifically recommend and approve and authorize the appropriate surgery the first time. So we have some traction in the sense that we're collecting data. We're working with a large hospital system here in the United States. We're collecting a huge amount of cases that will be used to train our AI. And also, we're in a development program with Blue Cross Blue Shield of Kansas and Kansas University that, again, will yield a lot of data and information for us. One of the components, the AI platform is a number of different modules, and some of the modules that we have are applicable, for example, to spinal surgical robotics. And right here in this chart, what we show is the major companies that have robots, and AGADA Medical, we talk about the different categories that these robots need or can perform, and we perform all the categories across the top. Right now, we're in our Series A fundraising round. We're very fortunate that we have our anchor and lead identified and acquired. We're doing a $10 million preferred stock fundraising round. Again, one of our taglines is changing spine surgery for good. So we believe that we have the right platform. We have an incredibly solid marketplace to go out and perform in, and we have the company to execute. Our CEO is Dwayne Lindenkugel, and if any of you would like some additional information, please seek me out after the presentation. But thank you very much for your time and attendance today. Thanks.